And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new episode. Not just one, actually two back-to-back. One today and one same time, this time tomorrow. But in this episode, we adopt a blanket-hugging loudmouth, cuddle a power saw, play with our wood, widen our door hole, film other people working, and finally deck the halls. We've had an amazing time in December, and although we've taken some time off and there have been no releases, we're hoping to be catching up soon, so sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but it feels good to get away. Once again out walking, and once again with a doggo. So, a couple of days ago, Lou and I heard tell of a dog that had been rescued by a family over in the UK, but she'd come from Bulgaria. And the family that had rescued her could no longer keep her, so she needed a new home. And the stars kind of aligned a little bit, which was always kind of our goal with the loss of Duke. We'd kind of said that we were going to get another dog, but we'd wait until like an opportunity landed on our lap rather than actively seek one out. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is Jester. She is a mixed breed dog. We're not entirely sure what breed, as you know, Bulgarian street dogs don't tend to have a solid breed.
She looks a lot like the sort of Malaysian street dogs that I used to know growing up.
Yeah?
I've had a lot of dogs, her sort of size and shape and sort of breed. There's a lot of mongrelly dog-shaped dogs. All look a bit like this.
Nice. Yeah, so once again, we have a little ray of sunshine. Now, it's taken us a few days to get her used to the van. She did come straight from her old parents to us, so she was a little confused at first. A little unsure about what was happening, where her previous owners had gone, and stuff like that. But it's been about 3 or 4 days now, and she's warming up. She's showing more activity, more happy to go on walks, come back from walks, and so on and so forth. And she's finally eating and drinking, because the first few days she did not want to. So yeah, here's to the new dog. Here's to some happiness again. It's always nice to have a pet in the van. I've always had dogs. Alright, well, I've got to say, sunset is absolutely beautiful over these hills. We've headed south. Headed south down to Worthing in the UK, because a good friend of mine, Darren, runs Beluga van conversions. You would have seen him in several other of our vlogs. He has said we can borrow his workshop for the week as he's going to be away. We've got some plans. So, without further ado, just finish this walk and get on with the workshopping, shall we? All right, and good morning, and it is actually probably technically still morning. No, 4 minutes off. Okay, so it's very nearly good morning, everybody. We have woken up outside this beautiful field that we were walking Jester at last night, and we woke up far too late because we went to bed far too late, as per usual. And today is day one of the van workshop stuff. So we're all packed up. You ready to go on the road? You ready to go on the road? Hey?
Never ready.
Never ready, are you? She's okay, she doesn't mind it. She just, in the morning, first thing when she wakes up, she's like, are we going out on a walk? She's full of energy, comes back from the walk. Straight on the bed. Straight in the bed, snooze, ears back. Peaceful pup. Honestly, it's like, it's so weird. Cool, I'm just checking everything is put away. And then we gotta get on the road. This place is crazy. Like, I am so used to, you guys watch the channel, you know how I work on my van. It's usually parked up at the side of the road with like a rusty old handsaw, just kind of hacking at it and making it up as I go along. And now I have power tools to play with, and bench saws and measuring tables and all of the wood in the world. Darren, who, as I've said before, runs this Beluga van conversion company. All of these are like upcycled, recycled, like ripped apart old furniture, going free on in Facebook and things like this. Yeah, he does it all like recycled materials and things, which is amazing to hear. But he said that I can just pretty much use whatever I want. There's like a couple, like, and I mean, I can count them on one hand, the bits that I'm not allowed to touch because they're for upcoming projects of his. But for the most part, he just says, go nuts. So yeah, we're nicking a door straight off the bat. I've just been cleaning it down. It's very nearly almost the right size. It's a lot closer than I usually get, so I'm just gonna cut some extra wood and kind of like scrap it on and make it look good. Yeah, I'm generally very happy. So Darren, if you're watching this, dude, thank you. This means a lot. I tell you what, I've just spent maybe half an hour walking up and down this place, totally unsure where to start. I think I just need to put some music on and get on with it. So let's get to work, shall we? Good morning. So, while Jester plays on the bed behind me, let me show you what we managed to achieve last night. So there is a project to cover up the hole that we made for the toilet to go in, because it's kind of rough ready at the moment. That plan's still undergoing, but we did manage to complete a door to the electrical cupboard, which now opens to reveal all the wires inside. And And we managed to hide the battery and cables and bins behind a nice door as well. We're working on kickstands for the bottom of the thing. Basically, before, when people have like I've opened the door to the van, they've looked inside, the first thing they're greeted with is you can see clean under all of the kitchen cupboards, and it was not clean. It was full of crap that we'd stuffed under there. And you can just see the bins and all the electrics, and that's like the first thing that greets people's eye when like they ever look into the van. So yeah, we wanted to change that. So that was yesterday. Today, I'm cutting a hole here in the walk-through bit for the cab of the van. It's been sort of an idea for a long time now to put like a hole through that so we can walk through if we so choose. But it's a little bit complicated. The actual box that houses the back of the van and the cab itself are two very separate things, and there is a gap between them that at the moment has like a rubber kind of seal around it, and it's taken me a while to solve that problem, like find another rubber seal and things like this. And today I'm going to be getting the angle grinder out and attempting to just mark off and cut a great big hole in the side of the van. I do not know how this is going to go. If it goes badly, it will look very ugly. I sincerely hope it does not go badly. Wish me luck. But first, I think we have to walk the doggo. What do you reckon? Walkies? Wanna go walkies?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is the plan. Later today, by the way, I think I'm going to have to sort my hair out. So, I had an idea to grow it out. I'm increasingly just looking like a Yeti. Just like a big, homeless, kind of overweight Yeti. So, I'll be sorting that later today. But for now, this is the goal. Now, the problem is that the box, as I've said before, isn't actually attached to the chassis. There's there's like a big gap here. And I need to somehow cut through this. So, I'm really nervous. Like, I'm really nervous. Like, normally, like, any time you have to cut a hole in your van, it's nervous time. But this one's a big one. I suppose I think I just need to get on with it. Let's go. Right, there you have it. One really untidy job, but we now have a walk-through section. Now it's just gonna be time to clear up. I'm gonna take a break, frankly, have a cup of coffee, and then we'll see if we can neaten up the job that we've done. You know, round off the corners, smooth off the edges, file what needs filing, stuff like that. But hey, the worst bits of it done. Now just to see if there's any ramifications. Oh. And just like that, we have a brand new walkthrough. Oh, it's been a couple of days, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of cutting, a lot of dust kind of went everywhere. We're still kind of cleaning the dust off of all the sides and everything. But basically we managed to get the door cut through, and then I actually used a draft excluder. I think that's how you say that word. Draft excluder from that's designed to go on like a garage door to kind of like bridge the gap between the main box and the cab. It's not 100% kind of windproof. There's still like a little bit of breeze coming through, but it does the majority of the work. I've got plans to do more. We also finished the kickboard underneath the counter side here, so that now when people open the door and look inside, they just see kind of finished wood and kitchen sides and things like this, as it should be. And I no longer look like a ridiculous person with a half-finished house. So it still looks kind of like handmade, you know, nothing really matches. Everything's just kind of, the only theme is that it is slightly burnt wood. But that's my theme. What are you going to do about it? You know, it's how the van works now. So yeah, I'm happy with it. All in all, it's been a very, very productive couple of days here at Beluga Van Conversions using Darren's workshop. So thank you again, Darren. Oh. Side note. I trimmed my hair back to its old, you know, weird look. I like it like this, much prefer it. But that's about it for now. We're just about wrapping up here. I'm kind of finished out some water solutions and things like this. And it's time for us to kind of clear up, tidy down, and probably hit the road again. Yeah, let's go.
Hello! It is a bright new day, having finished up all our beautiful renovations on the van, including this lovely walkway that I've now been able to use to close and lock the drawers that constantly slide open.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah.
We are headed off now to a Christmas camp out weekend with some friends that we made, that I made, I should say, last year. And I think Lou we met up with in Wales. So they're having a Christmas camp up weekend, and it's our chance to decorate the van finally with all of the tinsel and stuff like that. So very excited for this.
Yes, indeed. December, so it's officially Christmas month.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing nothing but watching Christmas films and decorating.
Oh, so that was last night, and what an amazing time. It was like my first dose of Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Like to meet up with all the folks that, you know, we've been cruising around with all summer, and then just have like a random Christmas, full roast Christmas dinner cooked for 13 people just in vans. It was incredible. Incredible feat of organisation, and yeah, it's just good fun. We did like a Secret Santa, and yeah, amazing time with the Sussex crew. Mega love for those people.
And now they've all left and we're stuck in the field with our flat tyre.
Yep, with the tyre that is 100% flat, so it burst itself when I arrived here, and Yeah, so it went flat when we arrived, or at least on the way to being arrived. I think I might have been running on a flat tyre for a couple of miles, but without really realising it. So yeah, so while we wait alone in the field, everyone else has gone home. We await for about 4 or 5 hours. We're going to be sat here until the truck people come and give us a new tyre. So while it's happening, as we've just had a lovely Christmas kind of situation, what do you say? Should we sort ourselves out with some Christmas decorations?
I think so. Yeah.
Amazing. Right. Let's get some music on then, and put some decorations up. Don't know where to start. Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that I believe is that. We have wrapped for Christmas, and I don't know about you, like the decorations in here are not as thorough as I want them to be, but I also don't want to just go to a shop and buy a load. Like, I want to have found, inherited, little odd ones, gifts from people. I want the van to be decorated with that sort of stuff rather than just kind of store-bought.
Definitely, something to build up over time, and everything has a little meaning and a little memory.
Yeah, exactly. Last Christmas I just had, I think, 2 bits of tinsel. So yeah, a little bit more, and a little bit more every year is the goal. But that is going to be that for this episode, and thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. You are my absolute favourite. Once again, a massive thank you to our patrons who have supported us and helping us keep this old van rolling. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you all later. Bye!